Sorry, sweetie. I think I'll be home late today. I have lots of work to do. Can you cook dinner for me today? I'm guessing you're staying at home today. It's your day off, right?
Sorry, I'm leaving the house now. Got something to do.
What's wrong? Is it something urgent? Are you leaving now? It's already afternoon. Do you really have to do that today?
My client invited me to have dinner with them. I can't say no, can I? It wasn't planned, but they suddenly gave me a call just now. I think I'll come home late.
Really? Your client called without any prior notice? Shoot, what should I do now? I can't go home early today. Why would your client contact you on your day off? Isn't that a bit rude and inconsiderate?
It's hard for me too, you know. But he's a really important client for our company. My client has a difficult personality. I don't want to make him angry and mess everything up.
Didn't you go golfing with your client last weekend too? You've been working a lot recently. Is he the same client?
Yeah, he's the same client I went golfing with.
Where's his manners? He's pretty rude. Because of this client, my husband can't even take a full day off on the weekends. He's working more than necessary. I want to go out with my husband sometimes.
Sorry, Emma. He really has old-fashioned ideas and values. He doesn't know the line between work and personal time. It's tiring to think about work on my day off, too.
Yeah, it sounds really tiring. I'm lucky I'm just an office worker. I don't have to go out with my clients.
In my case, it's my job to maintain good relationships with my clients for the company. I really want to change jobs. I'm getting really tired with all the workload on the weekends.
Good luck, but try not to overwork yourself, okay? Now I have to think about dinner. If you're not gonna be home, who's gonna cook dinner for Nathan? He's gonna be alone at home.
Nathan is already a middle schooler, Emma. There's nothing to worry about. He can look after himself. I bet he can prepare a meal for himself for dinner. Or he can order food delivery if he doesn't want to cook.
Is Nathan with you right now?
Yep, he's here.
Can you ask him if he can prepare dinner on his own?
I have to go to the bathroom, so I'll give my phone to Nathan. You can directly ask him about it.
Okay.
Hi, Mom. It's me, Nathan. What's wrong?
Mom's gonna be working until late in the night today. So will you cook dinner on your own? I'm sorry, Nathan.
Sure, Mom. It's okay. Do we have some packaged noodles at home?
We do have some instant noodles in the cupboard. Just choose whatever you like. I think we also have some leftovers from last night's dinners in the fridge.
Okay, I think I'll heat up the fried chicken from last night.
Great! Eat as much as you want. You can also prepare some salad on your own.
Okay.
Make sure to clean up the kitchen and wash the dishes after you finish eating. Don't leave your cups and garbage on the laptop.
I know, Mom. You don't have to repeat it over and over again. I'm old enough to take care of myself. What time are you coming home, Mom?
I think I'll be home by 8:30. I can't be exactly sure though. I'll try my best to finish my work early and come home as quickly as possible. Dad's also gonna be out tonight, so you're gonna be alone in the house for a while. Don't play games all the time and finish your homework before I come home.
Yeah, don't worry. I will finish my homework.
Don't show me those awful scores you got for your last test ever again. You're not studying hard enough. I know you can do better.
I wasn't feeling well last time. I could have gotten a better score.
I know you're busy with club activities, but you have to make time for studying. It's your duty as a student to study. If you get a worse score than last time, I'm gonna take those games away from you.
Why? That's too much.
It's your fault, Nathan. You play games all the time. I never see you studying in your room. You also look sleep deprived because you play games until very late in the night. It's not good for your health if you can't get a good night's sleep. You're still young and growing.
Mom, I promise I'll study harder for my next test, so please don't take them away from me. It's my hobby. I have to take a break once in a while.
So I'm giving you a chance, Nathan. I'm not telling you to stop playing games right now. Just find a good balance. Spend more time on studying, less time on gaming. You can play games when you're taking a break. If you can't do that, then find a good balance on your own. I'll have to step in.
Okay, I understand.
Your summer break is coming up. You're gonna have plenty of time to play games and to study. Don't tell me you're secretly planning to play games while mom and dad are out working. You're gonna play games after you study. Promise me.
Sorry, Mom. I just thought I might be able to play a bit more games than usual during summer break.
I knew it, but I appreciate your honesty. You have to prioritize studying, Nathan.
But I can't focus when I study at home. I can't concentrate on my work.
See? Games are becoming a huge distraction for you. If you can't concentrate at home, how about you studying at the library? You should be able to focus better when you're outside and surrounded by books.
The library? That sounds like a good option.
Make sure you finish your homework tonight. I'm gonna check if you've completed your homework or not. So if you don't want your games taken away, you better start studying now.
Gosh, are you serious? You're gonna check?
Why are you freaking out? It's nothing to panic about. Oh, Nathan, I thought I raised you better. I'm not asking too much, am I? Your dad was never told to study by his parents because he was always studying before they told him to.
Really? Wow, that's really great. I would never.
Yes, look up to your dad and learn from him. If your dad can do it, you can do it too, Nathan. I know you're a smart boy. If you study and start getting good grades, I won't take away your games and tell you to stop playing them. It's really up to you.
Okay, Mom. I'll try my best.
I'm home now. I think I'm home earlier than usual. How about you, darling? Are you coming home late again?
Yeah, I still have loads of work to do. I really want to go home.
You're doing great, Jake. Thanks for working hard to bring money to the house. Oh, by the way, Nathan's not at home. Have you heard anything from him?
I think he told me he was going to study at his friend's house today. Can you believe it? Nathan's studying with his friends, not playing games with him. He said his group of friends were going to study together. I don't understand what made them change so much.
He's studying with his friends again? Unbelievable! I never expected him to study so hard like this.
He's really focused recently. I'm actually proud of him. He's been studying non-stop.
I know, right? I'm really proud of him too. He's been going out every day to study with his friends since summer break started. He told me he couldn't concentrate well when he was at home. So I gave him advice to go studying outside where he can focus better. But I never thought he would simply follow my advice.
He never studied until we told him to, but now he's leaving before we can even stop him. He's like a whole different person. Why is he suddenly so motivated to study?
But do you think he's really studying? He's visiting his friend's house. Aren't there a lot of distractions? He's acting too different and going out every day. I can't help but start being suspicious. What if he's just playing games at his friend's house?
Come on, believe your son, Emma. You're thinking too much. I think Nathan grew up and started to think about his future. And he's in middle school already. Your advice might have made him realize he had to start studying or it'd be too late.
But Jake, think about it. Do you think a person can change so suddenly? He also comes home really late. He's still a middle school student, so I don't want him staying out so late.
Think like this. He's already a middle school student. He knows what he's doing and can look after himself. If we had a daughter, I might have been more worried, but he's a strong boy.
It doesn't matter. He's my child and I'm worried. I don't want him to get in trouble.
It's not like he's wandering around the streets at night. And he's a boy. He can defend himself when he's in trouble. I'm more worried if he's up to something bad with his friends. He says he's studying, but we never can be sure. I don't mind if it's just playing around with his friends, but what if they were secretly drinking or smoking? Boys can be reckless, you know.
Were you like that when you were their age?
I didn't do anything illegal, but I had plenty of free time to play around. I was once a middle school kid too. I sometimes stayed at my friend's house until midnight just babbling about random things. My parents often got angry at me because I came home so late without telling them. It's just adolescence. It'll pass. Don't worry too much about it.
But Nathan's been out for the past weeks. It's important to make a habit of studying, but this is too much. Can you talk to him, Jake? I think it's better for you to tell him.
Okay, I'll talk to him when I get home. But I can't say for sure that he'll listen to me. He's been pretty rebellious against me recently. I doubt he's gonna even stop to listen to me.
Really? I never felt that way.
He ignores me most of the time, and he's blunt when he replies. Is he having his rebellious period against me? Is he like that when he's with you too?
He looks normal to me. He's just his normal self when he's around me. I bet he wasn't in the mood when you talked to him. And he's blunt most of the time. I don't think you have to worry about it much more. As you said, he's in his adolescence. It'll pass soon. Nathan, can we talk for a bit? There's something I want to ask you. You told me you were going to be at the library studying with your friends yesterday. Are you also visiting the library with your friends today?
Yeah, I'm at the library with my friends. Why are you asking me this? Is this why you texted me?
I had a little chat with Mrs. Redfield, our neighbor, and she told me I didn't know about. She said that she saw you in next town yesterday. I thought you were at the library studying. Why were you in town?
Huh? Mom, that's not me. I was at the library yesterday. She's all wrong.
Nathan, Mrs. Redfield told me she saw you. She knows you since you were a toddler. She can't make a mistake.
But I wasn't in next town yesterday. It's not me.
Really? You're not lying, are you? Just to make sure, I'm gonna contact your friends who were supposed to be studying with you at the library. I'm gonna check if you were really at the library yesterday.
Wait, Mom, stop! Don't contact my friends.
But if you were really studying at the library with your friends yesterday, I don't understand why you're stopping me right now. Is there something you don't want me to find out about?
Okay.
You admit that you were in next town yesterday, then I won't call your friends. What are you up to, Nathan? Were you always lying about going to the library?
Mom, I'm sorry I lied. I wasn't at the library yesterday. I had something to do in next town.
I'm not angry about you visiting next town. I'm angry about how you lied to me about your whereabouts.
I'm sorry, Mom.
You've been coming home late recently, and I didn't say anything to you about it because I thought you were telling the truth. You told me you were studying, so I thought you changed for the better. But now that I know that you weren't at the library yesterday, I'm not sure if I should believe you or not. It makes me think that you were never studying with your friends and lying all along.
I'm really sorry. It's all a lie. I was never studying with my friends.
I knew it. But you can't just lie because you wanted to go out to play. Didn't I tell you, Nathan? As long as you spend more time studying, I won't stop you from going out. Both your dad and I trusted you and tried our best to support you.
I'm really sorry I lied to you, but believe me, Mom, I wasn't playing around. I had to do something.
Then what were you doing? What took you so long to come home late every day? I'm worried that you might be involved in something bad. Don't tell me you've been studying in next town alone.
Yeah, I'll tell you the truth. I wasn't doing my homework. I was investigating Dad.
Huh? What do you mean? Investigate? So you were playing detective? And the target was your dad?
You're gonna be really surprised by what I'm about to tell you, but stay calm and listen to me, okay? Dad has another child. I'm not his only child.
Huh? You're his only son, Nathan. What do you mean he has another child? That's impossible. Nathan, don't be ridiculous.
I'm telling you the truth, Mom. That was why I was investigating Dad.
Wait a minute. I can't process what you just told me. What are you saying, Nathan? You're confusing me. I can't believe something so unrealistic. I don't understand.
It was about a week before my summer break started. I visited next town with my friends to watch a movie, and I saw Dad on my way home. He was with a woman and a boy I didn't recognize. They looked really close, as if they were a family.
I bet you saw wrong.
No, it was definitely Dad. I won't mistake someone else for my dad. I'm his son.
Right.
Dad had his arms around the woman he was with and even leaned in really close. So, I thought he was having an affair.
I can't believe it. Is this happening for real? And you also said he was with a boy? Oh my, what's going on?
The boy called Dad, Dad. I decided to investigate and find out about Dad's affair.
And what did you find? They can't be.
Dad visits that woman's house whenever he has a day off, and he even visits them after work every day. He's been lying to us. Dad has been coming home late recently. But he wasn't at the company. He wasn't working. The truth is, he's been visiting the woman and the boy.
Yeah, he's been coming home late, but...
I found out that the woman lives in the mansion just near the station next town.
You even know where she lives? How much did you investigate?
Yeah, I investigated more about the woman and the boy after locating where they lived. I wrote down everything I found during my investigation in a notebook, so I'll give that to you when I get home. It has all the information about the mysterious woman and boy who Dad's been seeing every day. I wanted to let you know about Dad's affair after I did more investigating. There's more I wanted to find out about.
It's enough, sweetie. I never knew you were doing such hard work. Thanks for your great effort, Nathan. I'm so sorry you had to go through this. I bet it was hard for you both physically and mentally. Everything's gonna be fine. Leave the rest to your mother. Come home, Nathan.
Sorry, Emma. I'm gonna be home late today. My work's really busy recently. Sorry.
I see. You look really busy. Aren't you tired?
I am. I'm exhausted with the workload. It's overwhelming. I really want to go home right away. Emma, I told you I have lots of work to do. If I did go home now, my boss is going to get really angry with me.
It's not your boss who's gonna get angry. It's your lover who's gonna get angry at you. Are you eating dinner with them like always? I bet it's gonna be a lively dinner with her little boy at the table.
Huh? What are you talking about? You don't make any sense.
Your lover? Or should I call her your wife? If I remember correctly, her name is Melissa. And her son, or your son, is called Tommy. Am I right? I would love to know his real name. He heard you two calling him by his nickname, so I don't know what his real name is.
He? Who? Hurt us? What's going on?
Nathan heard you and your lover talking to her son.
Nathan? What? Why?
After he coincidentally saw you, your lover, and her son in next town, he's been trying to find out about your affair. He gathered all the information by himself. He's been coming home late, remember? It's because he was trying to find out the truth about your affair.
Wait a minute. Nathan saw us in next town? Really? Is he sure it was us? When did he see us?
Why do you want to know? It's irrelevant. The most important thing here is that you were having an affair. And also have a son. You have a whole new family.
Nathan gathered all this information how? He's not a pro detective. He's still in middle school. How did he find out their names?
You're panicking, aren't you? Well, I guess it was a huge surprise for you. I bet you never expected your son to find out and even gather all the information about your lover and her son.
So Nathan told you everything he found about us. He knows everything, and now you know everything too.
It's not like she already had a son when you met her. You had a son with her. He's your real son.
Is it Nathan who told you this? Did Nathan find this out himself? How did he find out? Is he a detective or something?
I know, he's like a real detective. He told me he even follows you around and eavesdropped on your conversations. He said he instantly realized what your relationship was with the woman and the boy. You never know who's listening outside. Be careful what you talk about outside.
Why did he follow me?
I'll show you Nathan's notebook later. You'll be surprised with how much information he gathered.
What notebook?
He wrote down everything he found out about your affair. I don't want you to rip all the pages out or try to destroy it. So I'll only show you a copy of his notes.
He even has a notebook? How did he find everything out?
These proof would give me a great advantage when we get divorced.
Divorce? What are you talking about? Let's discuss about this again, okay?
You not only had an affair with this woman, but even had a child with her. Do you think I can just forget about your other family? How do you expect me to act like I know nothing?
Well, I do understand your reasoning, but you don't have to decide whether we're going to get divorced right now.
What? Do you have excuses to make? If you want to make excuses, this is your time.
I was never serious with her. It was just a casual relationship. But she got pregnant 3 years ago. I never planned that. She told me it was an accident, but I think she planned it all along. I always insisted on using protection. I don't want her to get pregnant.
So, what point are you trying to make?
She said I didn't need to pay any child support, but told me to meet her son once in a while. She didn't want her son to feel lonely because he didn't have a father figure. When I refused, she threatened me that she would tell you about our affair. How can I say no? So I had to go meet her son occasionally.
So what?
What do you mean? Do you not understand? I told you I was being threatened by her.
What's the point you're trying to make? I don't care if you meant to impregnate her or she got pregnant accidentally.
I want to tell you that I never meant to have a child with her. I'm meeting her once in a while because I have to. I never went to meet her willingly.
It's wrong to cheat in the first place. I don't care if you're threatened by her or not. You can't deny the fact that you were having an affair with another woman, knowing that there was a chance of impregnating her. You've been betraying me for the past few years, and now you want me to forgive you because you were threatened by her?
I'm gonna break up with her, I'm serious.
So what? Breaking up with her won't change anything. I never want to see your face anymore. Don't you ever come home. We're never letting you in. Goodbye.
No, Emma, you can't do this to me. Where am I supposed to go?
Why would I know? How about you go live with your lover, spend the rest of your life with her?
I promise I won't see her again.
Now? So you're with her right now? I knew it, Jake. You were at her house.
I told her we're breaking up and I left her house. I'm not with her anymore. I'm on my way home now. Let's talk when I get home.
No, when you get home, you're gonna pack up your things and leave. How about you start finding hotels to stay for the night? You might have to stay there for a while. I don't want to be in the same house as you. You're disgusting me out. I'm starting to feel sick.
Disgusting? How can you say that to me? We were sleeping in the same bed yesterday.
Now I know everything. You're disgusting me out. Don't ever come near me, you filthy cheater. I can't be sleeping with a guy who's been having sex with his lover all this time.
All right. I'll stay at a nearby hotel today. We'll talk again tomorrow when you calm down, okay?
What's there to talk about? I have nothing to say to you.
You know, about our divorce and many other things. I don't want to get divorced with you. I'm gonna apologize until you forgive me.
Why would I discuss with you whether we're getting a divorce? I'll decide with my son if I would divorce you or not. Nathan's old enough to form opinions and make decisions. He knows what's best for me and him. And he thinks he should set things right, and it's time to change for the better. To be clear, he doesn't want a father who does bad things hiding from us. And I agree, he deserves a better father, don't you think? When my husband came home, I forced him to leave and never allowed him to enter the house again. Therefore, he had to find a new apartment and start living there alone. His lover got furious after he forcefully broke up with her and threatened him to pay for child support if he's gonna dump them. Apparently, they got into a big fight, but in the end, his lover gave up and disappeared with her son. I talked with my son about whether I should get a divorce. After a thorough discussion, I decided to divorce my husband when Nathan becomes an adult. Now, we live separately, but still married. I haven't told him about my plan to my husband. He seems to believe that we might forgive him someday. So he's trying his best to seek forgiveness from us. It's not gonna work, but I don't plan to tell him about it. I think he deserves my silent treatment. My first priority is to raise my son into a responsible adult. My husband works hard dreaming to be admitted back into our family. He might end up alone in the near future, but I guess he'll find out soon enough.